Khorosho, and we are Singapore Clockwork Pogo Punk band. We have one more member that is not available for this interview because he's having a meeting. And his developer said he's based in Jakarta. The band was formed in 2006. Consists of Taib, Harold, Bain, Cody, and myself. Yeah, obviously, as you know, 2006 they were still babies. Some maybe are not born. Yeah, not born yet.
He came up with the riffs, and then everyone else did their part lah, basically. So lompat bergembira is about like, you know, having fun at the gig, you know, marilah lompat-lompat di acara yang meriah.
I'm actually lucky enough to have a very supporting family. My wife and kids support me a lot, and where they understand that when time for me to give my best towards my passion, my music, they don't really bother me and they support me.
You know, form of like therapy when I'm like under stress or anything. So if I'm like stressed from school, I'll just go home after I'm done with my lessons and then play music. But being in a band is like a different mindset because it's more of a serious thing instead of just doing it for fun. You have to make sacrifices and don't be half-hearted and commit to it instead of just talking about it.
Don't ever be lazy.
Because actions speak louder than words.
Because I could at least keep it as a collection. You know, I like to keep a lot of tapes, vinyl. Not really because I don't have a record player, but maybe one day.
Own one.
Why? Numbers are more back then, and now I think digital streaming is to blame also in some ways. Yeah, but on the bright side, please, you know, the generation is the future is the generation, or generation is the future. The new generation is the future. That's the word. So yeah,
Mike, please.
support your
Support your local bands.
making time for different bands is important. If not, I'm gonna, you know, hurt some other people's feelings and stuff like that. So respect goes both ways lah, I believe. Time management is important. But like I said also, juggling between bands goes both ways lah. So I'm thankful enough, you know, all my bandmates here also understand my situation. So so they, you know, we always plan things in advance before we actually, you know, execute it.
Good experience though, honestly. I love like everyone, how supportive they were for us, even though we were like nobodies and we just touring our first tour for me. I love how they were like they're all very friendly, especially those who help us out, like Oni, Jawa, Boba. Yeah, shout out to them.
Enough to have two labels that are willing to release for debut album, which is this is one back in the alleyway. Joe Pogo Records released for us in LP, and you can go to Palm Music. You can get the cassettes as well, and or Joe Pogo Records for the too much things. Yeah.
Refreshing, I would say. Because mostly bands interviews are done by Zines, usually, right? Interview one by one. I think it's quite new and something is all about changing and moving forward with technology in the sense.
Singaporean underground scene is just buried away, and like nobody takes the effort to like really get to know most of them. Yeah, but this just gives a great opportunity to like showcase everyone and the other bands.
More engaging, because this is, you can see it's alive, it's moving. No, I'm not saying interview done by Zion is not good. It's good, but this is another platform that should introduce in the scene.
I like interviews for bands and stuff, and like feel like it's in Singapore scene is like a bit lacking, so it's a good thing that we are having this kind of thing again.
We are still don't know, we are still there, and we eventually get to educate and influence the new younger generation to know what is basically underground music all about. Be it playing punk, oi, metal, whatever, it's all about the underground spirit. We are all actually one big family.